Now let's jump in. Section 14. This is the revelation given to David Whitmer, the one who was the most excited, the friend of Oliver who drove the wagon and the team down to Harmony to pick them up. This is given to him in June of 1829. Notice it begins in the way that most of the previous sections given to individuals begins. Look at the wording again. A great and marvelous work is about to come forth unto the children of men. Look at the words. He said, look at the descriptive words for what kind of a work it is. It's a great. This isn't just a good or a nice. This is a great work, and it's a marvelous work. What does the word marvel mean? It's something that you look at and you marvel. You wonder, how in the world could that happen? You don't have an explanation for it. It's a marvel. And in other places in the Scriptures, rather, he calls it a marvelous work and a wonder. Look at all these words. People wonder, how in the world did you accomplish that? I love the fact that God is using a poor farmer and a school teacher, and then this family of farmers, the Whitmers, to bring forth his work. These aren't scholars at the most famous universities or centers of study of linguistics and ancient cultures and histories. These are simple people, and it is a marvel and a wonder how these incredible works are brought forth through them. And David is reminded of that right here out of verse 1, followed by, behold, I am God. Now keep in mind, David Whitmer has come to Joseph asking, what can I do to assist in this work? What can I do to help? What does God want me to do? Joseph asks the Lord, and he's now getting this revelation by reading from the Urim and Thummim, which is how most of these revelations are coming that we're studying. So picture it in this setting. David asking the question, Joseph then going to the Lord with that question, and the Lord answering through the Urim and Thummim, and David is hearing Joseph speak the words, behold, I am God. Give heed to my word, which is quick and powerful, sharper than a two-edged sword. Here's my point with that. Brothers and sisters, the very same mouth, Joseph Smith Jr., the very same mouth that can carry on a normal conversation about what needs to happen with the farm, or what's been happening with the weather, or what's happening with family members, when Joseph is talking like a man, like I'm talking right here, he's just a man. But God called just a man to then be his mouthpiece. So now he's speaking. This is a form of divine investiture of authority when you speak in first person as if you're God. God's using you as an instrument. So it's interesting to me when people in our current world today look back through the corridor of time and they see Joseph and they try to slander him, or they try to poke holes in his character, or show instances where he wasn't perfect, where he maybe said the wrong thing or did the wrong thing. As if to say that everything he ever said and everything he ever did was intended to be this, or that he claimed to be this extension of heaven, speaking for and acting for the Lord. Joseph makes it very clear on multiple occasions that he's just a man who's called to do these extraordinary things. But when he's acting under that divine inspiration, there is no error in the record, so to speak. That he is being used by the Lord as an instrument in the hands of God to do God's work. And I love that when we open up the scriptures, we see not a farm boy, but we see a marvelous work and a wonder. And one of those marvelous works and wonders happens to be the guy who's actually saying the words. It's marvelous. How can he, of all people? I mean, even Oliver had more education. Why not do it all through him? No, God chose Joseph. And to me, that's beautiful. It gives me hope. It gives me hope to be able to move forward and do what God has commanded me to do in my own sphere and in my own mission in life.